Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is data analysis with MI. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining us. So today we're going to be exploring some exciting features of the Excel, and I have a small data set here for us to work with. We are going to look at sum, which is also known as addition. We'll look at the left function, the right function, the proper function, the concatenate, which is the addition or joining together of two cells. We'll look at upper and the lower case. So yes, you can see that this table is just looking black and white, and it's not looking like a proper Excel table. So to make it a proper Excel table, just click on anywhere on your data set and just press Control T, Control T. Then click on OK, and you have something like this. You can also change the design of your sheets, whichever suits you. So just go with what we have. So now to get the sum, so sum is the addition of a range of data. So if you want to get the sum of all these costs, we can see that we have a lot of things wrong with this data set. So working with all of this is also a way of cleaning your data set. So cleaning your data set is making sure your data is something for you to be able to work with. It looks like a data set that you can work with. So you can see that we have some with small letter, we have some with capital letter, we have the first name starting with small letter. So we are going to try and clean this data. So the first thing we're going to do is cost. So we're going to make sure our cost is in currency. We make sure our cost is in currency. So you come to general and you click on currency. So you can see that we've changed our we are inserted a currency for our cost. So let's see if we can do it for everything. Just make everything currency. So you made your whole cost column currency. So you can reduce the point after the decimal points to 0. So you see you have everything in the currency. We have £50, £100, £35, £150, so all of this. So now we'll try and get the sum of this currency. So to get your sum, we put in equal to. So to start any calculation or any function in Excel, you start with your equals to. So start with equals to sum. Can we see? We have sum is adding the numbers in a range of cells. So sum, so we have number 1. So just click on this and you can as well just drag it down and we'll see. So we're going to calculate the cost of all this. So we have our sum as £420, which is very easy. Instead of you trying to calculate 50 plus 100 plus 35, your Excel has done the whole calculation for you. So now we come to left. So we start with equals to left. So left is trying to get specified numbers of character from the start of a text string. So I'll explain it using an example. So if you want to start with left, so text 1, let's start with the first name. So get we're trying to get the first two letters from this first name. So put 2. So we are only getting the first two letters from the left. So the left is starting. So we expect that this should give us AB, SA for Sam, JE for Gem, DA for Dan, JO for Joy, and AA for Aaron. So this is what we expect to see as the calculation or as the answer for this function. So let's try it. So can we see? So we got AB, we got SA, we got JE. This is our left function. So we'll try for right equal to right. So let's get the first two letters or first three letters from the right. Let's use the last name. So comma, we are trying to get the last three letters from the right. So did you see that? But it's still giving us in the same format as it is in the original column. So if it's in capital letter, it's still the same thing. If it's in lowercase, it's still the same thing. So now proper function is ensuring that everything you have in a particular column or in a particular row is in the proper case. So proper function is also known as a proper case. So proper case, proper case is just that the first letter of the word should start with a uppercase. Start with an uppercase, a capital letter. So that equals to proper case. So this is a proper function. Then we click on this. So we should expect that the first letter of every word in this should be in the uppercase. So can we see that? Can we see the difference? This is the proper case function. So you can want to also try it out using the last name and try it out to see how to proper case the last name. So let's come to uppercase, then we'll come back to concatenate. So uppercase is making sure that every letter in a word is in uppercase. So let's do that together. Uppercase. So let's do the last name. And we see everything is in the uppercase function. Excel is quite interesting once you understand how it works. So let's do for the lowercase also. The lowercase, let's do first name lowercase. We see. And from the first function, from the first one you're doing, you notice that it is automatically filling it down. So you don't have to do it one by one. So that's how Excel works. So let's come to concatenate. So concatenate is the joining together of two cells. So we start with equals to concatenate. Can we see? Concatenate, joining several text strings into one text string. So yeah, concatenate. So let's do concatenate. Let's concatenate let's use the proper concatenate. Then don't forget to add your comma. Then text two. Let's do which of them should be, let's do the last name and enter. So can we see? So it has joined the proper and the last name just as instructed. But if you notice that there is no space in between them, there is no space. So how do we insert space? Do we have to go one by one down? If you have like 600 data sets you want to work with, do you have to do it one by one? Definitely no. So all you have to do is just to come to the formula bar, and after the proper function, after the comma, you put your inverted colon, then space, then inverted colon again, then comma, and then enter. Can you see that? Can you see that you now have space in between them? So it's going to be a very interesting app to work with once you understand how it works. So today we've learned how to do our sum, we've learned the left, the right, the proper function, we concatenate, we've learned how to insert space between your text strings, we've learned the upper and the lower case. I'm sure you found this video useful. If you have any question, please don't forget to leave them in the comment below. Don't forget to drop a nice comment. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. By doing this, you're pushing the algorithm. And till we come your way again, we remain data analysis with MI. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll see you in our next video. Bye.